In this video, I'm going to share 5 tips for cleaning when you're blind or visually impaired. Hi everyone, it's Carrie from Live Accessible. Cleaning can be a challenge to everyone, but especially when you're blind or visually impaired. But if you have the right information and practice and experience, you can always get better. So here are 5 tips for cleaning when you're blind and visually impaired. Tip number 1 is feel what you're doing. If you still have some usable vision, well then yeah, you definitely go ahead and use that. But if you're blind and visually impaired, it's really important to feel what you're doing. Be prepared to roll up your sleeves and don't be afraid to touch something that is dirty or gross. You can always wash your hands later and disinfect them or whatever you need to do, but without feeling something, it's going to be really difficult to know if something is really clean or not. You can also use your sense of smell. Sometimes, it might feel clean, but something smells kind of icky, so you might need to get something to clean that more. So definitely use your other senses. Tip number 2 is use a microfiber cloth. I love microfiber. My dad started using it a couple years ago, and just from him I started using it too. They leave a lint-free surface and they pick up so much more debris and dirt and everything, gross stuff, than any other rag. However, if you're going to clean up some oil or grease or something really hot, don't use the microfiber cloth. Use some other kind of rag because these kinds of substances don't come off microfiber. And make sure you know how to take care of these types of cloths. Melissa Maker is this really amazing YouTuber, and her channel is called Clean My Space, and she has a great video about how to care for microfiber. She even has her own line of microfiber cloths, which is really cool, and she is just amazing. She's fantastic. If you have any specific cleaning problems, she probably has an answer. I will leave a link to that video in the YouTube card and in the description. Tip number 3 is use a homemade cleaner or something gentle on the hands. I really like to use homemade cleaners because of a lot of different reasons. Most important is because if you make it yourself, you can make something that you can touch and that's okay for you to feel whatever you're cleaning. And that's really important for me being visually impaired because a lot of store-bought cleaners, you're not really supposed to touch them or you're supposed to use gloves, but when you do use gloves, it kind of takes away from the sensitivity. And plus, all of us here, my husband, me, my little boy who's 2 years old, we're all blind, and if we inadvertently touch it, it's going to be okay. I also feel more comfortable using it around a little 2-year-old. Plus, it's cheaper and you can make it smell any way you want with different essential oils. Sometimes you really do need to get something from the store or something that's stronger, and I encourage you to use really thin gloves so that you don't lose too much sensitivity in your hands because it's so important to feel what you're cleaning if you can't see. Tip number 4 is crumbs first and then the S pattern. It's so important if you're cleaning a counter or table or whatever it is, make sure to take off the crumbs or the larger pieces of food first, especially if you have a toddler who likes to throw food around. Don't just go spray around and then wipe it off, whatever it is. First pick up all of those things, and I like to fold up a cloth so that it fits in my hand and put my hand to the edge of the table or counter and kind of sweep everything into my hand. And then whatever's on my hand, I just throw that out into the sink or to garbage or whatever. And then after you've done that, then you can use the S pattern. So the idea of the S pattern is you start at the top left and you make your way over and you go down a little bit and go back over to the left. So like basically making an S. And so what's great about this is you don't go back over the spots that you've already cleaned and possibly make them dirty again. This is also something I've learned from the Clean My Space channel. Tip number 5 is do your best and ask for feedback. And I think this is so important. Just do your best. You might miss things. All of us do, even if you're sighted. Don't beat yourself up about cleaning so much. Just get practice, experience, knowledge, and you'll get better. And ask for feedback. Probably it's not such a good idea to actually ask people to clean things for you, but for close family and friends, the people that you trust, ask them what you can improve or what you missed, and you can improve on that and maybe you won't miss that for the next time. And even with that, if you just can't do it, you can hire someone. When I first had little Pablo, I had a hard time cleaning, and so me and Pablo just hired someone for a couple of weeks to do some cleaning for us and to help me out, and that's totally fine. The important part is just to do your best. So those are just some cleaning tips from me being a visually impaired person. What are some cleaning tips that you guys use, or what are some things that you struggle with? Leave those in the comments below. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to watch more videos on how you can live accessible. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you guys in the next one.